because I'm going to play some video games for a bit after, even though I am freaking tired. I guess I got to do some more work in the field because my body is exhausted. Alexander, good morning from Sarasota. I do want to come back to Sarasota. Maybe next year. We usually end up going to Florida in our summer for some reason. I don't really know why, but that's just usually how it goes. Oh, Lumia is here, 9:48. I don't want Lumia in my Twitch chat right now. Hold on 1 second. I gotta just do this because I don't want this certain command to go off. Oh crap, how do I do this? All commands, all commands. Is that it? Oh shoot, chat block commands. Is it Twitch points? There we go. So turn that off, refresh, done. All right, so Bill, you got your 2.5 gig 8 in the cart. It's exactly the switch I need, along with a few PoE injectors. Nice. Frederick, good morning. How is it going? How did everybody do the first major winter storm? We didn't really leave the house, so it wasn't a huge deal. There wasn't a crazy amount. The sound is a bit low. Is it still low? Test, test, test. Hold on, let me bring up my thingy. Is it low? Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. I could change the gain, I guess. It's showing that it's loud. That's the only problem why I don't want to do the gain up any higher, because it's like I'm peaking. You guys let me know if it is still low. Oh, okay, it sounds good. Okay, I was gonna say if it's still low, we'll push it up a little bit more. Like, oh, hold on, there we go. We could bump it up there. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let me see. Where are we going? Where are we going? Can you help us escape Hoodie's basement? Question. I've already set up the Unifi endpoint on my phone. The VPN working. Just got you and asked, how do I add it? I'm not sure how you add it on your phone. I haven't actually set it up. What I do, I have an iPhone. So what I do, I just use my files folder and I connect an SMB share, or I connect a server to my files folder on my iPhone. Marvin, good morning. How's it going? Kevin, good morning. How's it going? Elias, how's it going? Love your videos. Thanks for all the updates. Jason from Wisconsin. Let me just get, whoops. Just going to put that down. Perfect. I'm going to be a little slower today. And Mocha, like my body was so tired. I wanted to go to bed. Mocha woke me up at 3 a.m. to get treats. Could have killed her. Josh, how's it going? From sunny Georgia. Stang, how's it going? From California. Hopefully you guys are staying safe. I think it's San Diego is probably good, but Mike, good morning. Dave, good morning. From Chicago. Chicago was fun. I wish I kind of got to see a little bit more of Chicago, but we only stayed there for 2 days for the convention. You will be in Chicago in 7 hours. Nice. Sound is fine. Perfect. It was YouTube. I corrected it. Okay, cool. Cool. Sunny cold Missouri. I couldn't even say that properly. Oh, there's Mocha there. Jumping into bed. And sitting beside Nelly. I don't mind the cold. Like, I should have opened that window because it's a little warm in here. Good morning. Sorry, Z Gamer. Those crazy Connect borders agents turned me away. I was going to rescue from the basement. Oh, nice. Mark, how's it going? From Tennessee. Snake from Germany. Glenn, how's it going? Good morning. Philip from Montreal. I always say this. I need to get to Montreal. One day I'll get there. I was supposed to do a conference there, and then I was going to meet up with somebody for dinner or something. But anyway, the conference didn't end up going on, so we didn't go. From North California, Bill, how's it going? Have you tried the new G5 turrets? Yes, and they're decent. They're pretty good. We've installed quite a few of them actually. Mike, good morning. How's it going? Philip, how's it going? Oh, it's for work in Chicago. Oh, that sucks. Luckily, I don't have any on-site work until Tuesday, so I could kind of relax a bit. I mean, my body's probably hurting because I've been doing Orange Theory, starting it up again as well. Hi, can you map Ubiquity NAS to a local storage drive for Steam library? Maybe. Probably. I haven't done it, though, yet, but I would assume you could. Brian, how's it going? From Scotland. Canadians fear heat and welcome the cold. Well, Chantel is the complete opposite. She hates the cold and likes the heat. I haven't thought on a new laptop yet. I was talking to one of my main clients, and he's like, oh, because I brought my computer. I was doing some work there. They needed to set up scanning the email and stuff like that. And he's like, oh, I'm surprised you don't have a MacBook. He's like, look at my build that I'm just doing. I'm looking at his build, and it's like $8,000. I'm like, yeah, I ain't doing that. I don't have that much money for a laptop. But I haven't thought of one, but I do need to get one like very soon. Bobby, good morning. How's it going? Alexander, how's it going? Randy, how's it going? Leonardo, good morning. Jorn, how's it going from Norway? Just migrated UCG Ultra to the UCG Max. Nice. Good morning. Have you seen the WWA 110 SFP Plus units? I have not. No. Let me look that up. WAA. Is it by FS? What the heck is this by? Or is it a Ubiquiti product? What's on the menu today? I'm not sure. I need to get some coffee into me to wake myself up. We do have a couple things to talk about, like Unifi 9.0 just came out. The new switches came out. The new U7 Pro. That came out right. The new U7 Pro access point. I actually have one in the box behind me. Maybe we could take it out and see how big it is. Just my was super easy. Yes, it is very easy. WAS is that Ubiquiti? Oh, it's third party. Okay. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Maybe I'll look into that, because to do that, I would like to do it with my Bell. So I had a bit the other day, actually 2 nights ago. My network was just something was going on. It kept cutting out. Like, oh, they're doing construction. So if you watch my fingerprint video with the doorbell, you probably heard the background noise. I'm like, oh, they must have cut through the fiber or something like that. So the network's going up and down, up and down. I'm like, oh, God. And my secondary line, my Rogers link is down, so I got to call them today. Anyway, it wasn't the construction. I woke up in the middle of the night, and I hear beep, beep, beep. My friggin' UPS was dead, so it's dying. So it kept rebooting my switches and everything and taking the network down. So I thought it was either a fiber cut or it was the firewall. So I had an EFG in there. I just took it out. Or no, I restored it. I took it out. I put something else in. Still didn't work. And then I'm like, what is going on? And I realized it was the UPS. What a waste of time. Peter, how's it going? Installed half of my Unifi equipment. The last half in outdoor cams required for Ethernet. But there is 0 attic access. Thoughts on egress? Yeah, you could do egress. I mean, you could do conduit or something on the outside of the houses, yeah. Just finished printing my full ATX desktop case in wood filament. Oh, that's awesome. I've been thinking about getting another 3D printer, but I've bought 2 and I've never been able to align the plate right, and then I just gave up and gave them away. Unifi 9 is awesome. I still haven't really played with the zone-based firewall, so that's why you don't have a video yet, but there should be one soon. Amplify mesh is still decent, yeah. I'd probably go with the Unifi stuff though, but yeah, you could still use that. I actually have an Amplify mesh kit here I did a video on that never used it after. Loving all the... I know Ubiquiti has been insane these last few weeks, and there's just more to come. Like, yeah, I'm excited about... I'm excited for some things. You know what I was surprised about? Unifi 3.0 being a decent viewing video. Quite a few people watch that. I will ask in the Discord later, but did anyone... did a radio server with Entra ID? I have not, but yeah, ask in the Discord. Somebody might have. Rich, good afternoon. Jeff, how's it going? How soon will you put out a video on the zone-based firewall? So I need to get some time to play around with it so that we do it proper. I would think by the end of the week, most likely. You know what? I probably should start streams on X, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to do streams on X anymore. It's a little different, but I could if people want me to do streams on X. They'd rather watch on X than YouTube. I don't know if Ubiquiti will sell something like the Ring Alarm. I think it would be nice, for sure. Your videos have inspired me. I already deployed 5 sites. Awesome. That's amazing. I don't know if I need new batteries, but it was just a cheap CyberPower UPS anyway, so I don't really need it. I mean, I'd probably just get a new UPS. I'll get an APC or something a little more heavy duty. I don't really care about uptime after power goes out at all. If my power goes out, whatever. Everything else is going to be powered down anyway. It's more just to keep the devices, you know, not breaking. That's why I use monitored UPS. I've had the same issue before. It's mad. Oh, because I didn't realize until that beeping started, and this was like 24 hours after, and I had to leave for work. Like with Jay yesterday morning, and so Chantel, I think, well, she had to work yesterday too, so it wasn't a big deal, but the internet's been wonky. Luckily, I got it fixed before the live stream, or I was just going to plug directly in the back of my Bell modem with this computer until I figured it out. What's the best way to connect to Unifi Express with the G4 Instant to remote? What's the best way to connect with the G4 Instant to remote UNVR? Well, you need to have something that runs Unifi Protect, right? SPX, how's it going? You made it to my live stream and you're on Twitch. I will be playing a bit of Elden Ring later if I could wake up. I'll probably only do like an hour or something like that. Bamboo Lab P1S. I think that's what isn't that what Techno Tim got? Speaking of Techno Tim, should go grab one of his cups. Dark mode. Actually, this is the shirt I was wearing yesterday too. It's funny, I probably should make myself some business shirts to wear on site instead of wearing other creator shirts. I just got one and need to set up. There are a few videos and they have a Discord. Oh, cool. I just don't have the patience for it. Like, I forget what I got. It was an Ender 3 or something like that, and I just gave up so quickly. I haven't touched the new zone-based firewall until your video comes out. There are a couple good videos out there already. Let me pull up. If you guys are looking to jump ahead, I just don't have it. I need to make sure that I'm doing it well. Who's done one? Lawrence System didn't. Who did one? It was... I don't know if Inside Wire did one. Did he do one? I don't think he did one yet. I know that Unifi IT did. Matt from Unifi IT. He did one right here, so let me share that video. Somebody else did one too, but I forget. And I haven't watched these. I watched a bit of that video, as you can see. I watched like, I don't know, up to there. There we go. There's that video for you guys if you want to check it out before I do mine. It will be coming. That is planned for this week. Last week I dropped like 4 videos, which was crazy. Kevin, happy Sunday. Can you use the access hubs to control a garage door? Yes, if your garage door allows it. My garage door does not. Where the heck am I? Okay, so I already said that. Do you think they missed an opportunity with the limited channels on the Power Amp? I don't know much about audio, but maybe, possibly. I haven't used the Power Amp yet. Have the E7 installed since Wednesday. It is very nice. With the nightlight. That nightlight is crazy. At the moment it's 17.8 watts. Yep, that's around mine too. So you don't have 2 U6 Pros and oh nice. The E7 covers everything. Let me share a picture. So, where my E7 is, I got network issues in this house that I need to fix. When you work in it, it's kind of funny because you don't want to do the work around your own house, which is kind of funny. But anyway, so this is the cable in my roof right now, and it's a cable issue for sure. That's connected to the E7, so it hasn't been working properly. Obviously, you can see there's a 53% loss. So I disabled the E7 that's in the roof, and I just, right now, just for, so we have Wi-Fi, I have an U6 Enterprise just sitting on my desk. Oh crap, I don't want to save that picture. Where am I? I don't want to miss anything. I've been using the 2.5 gig flex for a couple weeks and it's been great and not expensive either. Yes, that's true. Yes, thumbs up, people. What are we at? We have, how many people we got here? Holy crap, we got 164 people here. Let's go. 25 likes. I don't get in politics of anything. I'm not going to go into Blue Sky or any other apps. There's already too much time on social media that I spend. So I'm just going to be on whatever I've been originally on for years and just stick with that. Spend the money and get an Eden. Yes, maybe. Jacob, good morning. How's it going? Are you back home yet, or are you still doing work? What are you doing? Good morning, all. I have a Cloud Key Gen 2. I updated the 9.0, but I don't get the zone-based firewall. Do you think it is because the UXG Lite is over at the... I think the versioning of your OS has to be up, but you'd have to look at the firmware actual patch notes. Good morning. Installing a in-wall in my garage. Is the signal directional? I think it is omni. I think it's omnidirectional. I forget, though, off the top of my head. U6. Oh, it doesn't say, though. Where the heck do they have this here? Do you think it would be directional just based on the... I'm pretty sure it's omnidirectional. Maybe somebody knows in the comments. I can't seem to see it right now, but... Just go back there. Will there be a self-hosted Unifi Protect? I don't ever think they're going to do that. So they used to have Unifi... What was the camera called again? Unifi... whatever their old camera... Unifi Video, that's what it was called. And you could self-host it. And there was just so many issues with people's build because every different configuration was different. So that would be very hard for Ubiquity to troubleshoot with people. So I don't think that's going to happen. Hey, quick question. Using the gate hub, can I use a non-AI camera to open the gate door with motion detected? You could probably set up some sort of alarm and alarm manager to do that, but you're not going to want to do that because like the amount of motion alerts that you're going to get and your gate's always going to be opening. I literally just bought a G4 Doorbell Pro. Should I send it back and get, or a G4 Pro? Should I send it back and get the G3? If you want to have that Apple support or whatever they call it, I forget what they call it. Apple Wallet support, then yes, because the G2s, they're not going to have Apple Wallet support. It's different hardware, I believe. Chantel is now up. Yes, I am so close to 100,000 subscribers. What are we at? We are like, where are we now? I am at 99,845. So we have 155 subscribers left. I was hoping it was going to be today, but we'll do the UNAS Pro giveaway next week, probably, because I would assume I'm gonna hit the 100,000 by then. Albert, good evening. How's it going? Yeah, so the G3 does the Apple Wallet support. I know. Hope you remember us little guys. Oh gosh, you'll always be remembered. Don't worry. Do you think it's worth the wait and buy the U7 in-wall with the ports, or just go ahead? So I never wait when I need gear. Like if I need something today, there might be something else coming out down the road. I always just buy it right away. Yes, it does happen that once you buy it, the new gear comes out, but whatever. Does Mactelecom available for hire for US for projects? So I am talking to Twitch chat on the side too. There's not a crazy amount of people there, just in case people are wondering. But yes, I do hire. I could do remote consultations for US. So you could go to my website there and click the hire us. Just fill in the form. And this is, if you guys want to hire us, there we go. WonderTech I don't think I follow WonderTech. I probably should. I think I've seen a couple of his videos before though. Will a single port Unify, what you reckon, will single port of Unify Flex, will it have enough power to satisfy the G5 and G4 doorbell? And the Unify Flex, yeah, single port. Well, you can't do a single port. You're going to need multiple ports. To do those, you'll need at least 2. With a RATGADO access will work with all MyQ system door openers. I don't know if I have a MyQ. I forget what I think our garage door is like a Chamberlain or something like that. Yes, hit the like button. Has anybody used the UK Ultra Panel antenna? I had one in my backyard. It worked well. Do you know if the new 2.5 gigabit Flex PoE will support aggregation? I'm not sure. I don't have one yet. I have the non-PoE version, and I haven't taken it out of the box because I don't know what to do with the non-PoE version. Not right now, anyway. All of my routers have 9.0 except for the Express. Unified video with air cams. Yes, that's right. Yep. Does the Unifi access or one of their readers able to read? I'm not sure. I'd have to look into the specs. I forget what they use for cards. You could use third-party cards as well. A lot of the times we'll just get the Unifi access like actual fobs, or most people now are just doing it on their phones. I'm currently thinking about buying a few cameras like the G5 Bullet and the G5 PCC. Will my UDM Pro enough with routing 500? Oh yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah, you just need to have some sort of PoE switch. It'd be perfectly fine for that. Is a UDM or UDR required for users to access UNVR remotely? No. So if you just buy this, like say you just want cameras, you don't care about unified network or anything else. You just want cameras. You could buy any one of these. Right? The cloud key, whatever, you could buy the cloud key or you could buy the network video recorder, and that runs Unifi Protect on it. You just need to give it an internet connection and then you could view it remotely. Oh, let's see, where the heck am I? I could definitely use that UNAS. Yeah, so that's going to be a cool giveaway. I asked Ubiquity, I said, will you, I asked them, when I hit 100,000, would you, give me a UNAS to give away? And they're like, absolutely. I'm like, sweet, because they'll be handling all the shipping and stuff like that, so I don't need to deal with it. And they'll give you 2 8-terabyte hard drives as well. I've been around since the bedroom videos. Oh my Lord. Let's take the bedroom videos. That was in my mom's basement. That was in my mom's basement. That was funny. Let me see if I could find one. I'm sure I can. I don't even think I was wearing a hat back then. Oh my God, this is a terrible video. And the thumbnail is even worse. Oh, I was wearing a hat back then. Did I take this video down? It only had like 200 views. Oh, it's private. I took it down. Okay. It was to show how to do like an Ethernet cable or whatever like that. This was my old website and I designed it myself. Oh, there's my other daughter, Dolores. She lives at my mom's. Yeah, this was bad. And these are just like cheap testers that you find on Amazon. Let's see if I could find another. I do kind of like going back through my old stuff. Let's find one that's not private. Oh crap, I put a lot of videos on private. Oh yeah, most of them are on private now. Private. Let's find the first public one. Excuse me. God, I used to like, this is how I used to do my thumbnails. Not that they're terrible, but it was all the same color. I was trying to match everything. Let me just bring this aside so I don't show anything. Holy crap, how many did I put on private? I must have put like 200 videos on private. Oh, okay, so this is weird. Okay, so this is one of the first videos from this office then. You could see, oh, you can't see that because my face is in the way. This is how the room used to look back in the day. I used to just put empty boxes on the top, and then had this whatever nano leaf. And then I eventually got soundproofing, just these cheap, don't ever do this. I got some cheap foam soundproofing. I put it all over my door and it was terrible. But anyway, we've come a long way. We've come a long way. Let's go back there. I got to work on lighting because like right now I look super bright. I think I'm going to order some new lights. I use Elgato key lights, but I think I need to get some like soft lights. Yes, the UNAS. For license plate reader, excluding the new camera, would an AI turret or an AI Pro? You could do it on both. I'd probably go with the AI Pro, though. A Unifi help has signal propagations. Yes. Okay, I'll have to take a look at that. Oh, Chamberlain is my queue. Oh, didn't know that. Okay. I tried getting it to work with the Unifi Access Hub, unless the hub was broken, because I do have a hub that's broken, or a couple. I really need to mark on them that they're broken. I have a Real-Link doorbell and have been trying to set up Unifi feed on the Gateway. Max am I doing something wrong? You need to enable third-party support for cameras, And then you could do advanced adoption with the IP and the passwords. Tomorrow comes the G5 PTZ. Nice. I kind of want to get a bunch more. You just came up with a good question. Have you seen the bezel is shipping now? Yes, I have, and I am being sent one. So you haven't seen a video from me yet on the EMVR. I have an EMVR. I'm going to be bringing it to customers, but I'm waiting to get this bezel. So now that the bezel is on its way, I think I should have it next week. We'll be doing a video on this. And the bezel, because the bezel is literally the coolest part. What does it do? I don't even know. Disk overview and management. View live streams directly from the rack. How often are you really going to do that? Probably never. And the biggest thing is physically secure disk with the door latch. So it's going to be, I mean, it's a nice to have, and it has RGB in it. So it's pretty cool. You put a link in Discord. Okay, let me take a look. Did you put it in general? Where'd you put it in the Discord? I really should have a live stream section, shouldn't I, in the Discord? Yes, I really should. I don't know where it is, but if you let me know where it is, I'll go look for it. Is there any purpose of having a cloud key for residential if you have a UDM Pro? No. I feel old now. I remember the bedroom videos also. That was like 5-ish years ago, something like that. I guess that's when I first started. I tried doing this a little bit before. This was when I owned a place a little further north. And yeah. Under Unifi Wi-Fi access. Where the heck is it? Unifi. I don't see it there. Did you put it in the Ubiquity Discord or my Discord? Let me see if you put it in the Ubiquity Discord. I don't see it. Maybe send me a DM if you want. You could send me a DM on Insta or on Discord, and I'll take a look. Under Unifi, yeah. Hopefully I don't have to work during the giveaway. So the giveaway is gonna be. It'll probably be next Sunday around this time, 10 or 11 a.m. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Like I'll probably hit 100K by maybe like Tuesday, but we'll end up doing it over the weekend. I'm guessing there's a Cloud Key Plus replacement coming in 2025. That I have no idea on. I don't even know what they would do, really. Are real link cable or cameras able to work and protect? They can. So some of them, if they have OnVIF support, yes. Oh, okay. So here, I see your. Let me accept the Perfect. Thank you. I'll pull that up in a second. Yeah, the UNAS is super easy to set up. It's great. Still no price on the AI LPR. Is there not? You know what's funny about that? They ended up, it was supposed to be out in January. When do you think it's realistically coming out? I'll take guesses here. .ui.com. Okay. Oh, these are the radiation patterns. Here, I'll put this in chat just in case some people want to see this. Different radiation patterns. Oh, they have it all updated too. Oh, that's cool. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do with the outdoor. Which one is it? The U7 outdoor. I'm not too sure. Like, I could do a video on it in my driveway on this like camera mount and then walk down my street to see how far we get. Or I was thinking at my customer's place, we're installing like 15 or 20 cameras in their parking lot. I was thinking about maybe attaching it there and seeing. Okay, so the U7 wall looks like it's omni. Where's the U6? Yeah, it looks like it's omnidirectional in a way. All right, let's go back here. This thing looks cool though. Like I want to get one. And I'm sure I'll get one to do a video on. Good morning, Jeremy. How's it going? I remember an old Switch video setting up leg. Yes, that was very old. And people ripped me apart because how I had my cables. I could probably find it here. It's not. It was one of my first videos. I really need to. And I keep saying, oh, here it is right here. This guy. You can see the cables are pretty tight there. But anyway. It's a learning experience. You just got to keep pushing stuff out. YouTube doesn't want thumbnails like that. YouTube wants those gapping mouth thumbs. Yes, they do. People hate them. I mean, I get ripped apart from them all the time. But that's the algorithm. It loves it. Saving up for UNAS to replace my old Synology. Nice. You may have covered this previously. Can you use the UNAS to store Unifi Protect? You cannot. Well, sorry. I shouldn't say that. You can, but within Unifi Protect, it's manual. Right? It doesn't automatically push storage to it, like based on events, which I really wish they would do. They do it so you can manually push it to a NAS or wherever, pretty much. Z-Guy, good morning. Tim, good morning. Lucian, good morning. How's it going? Oh, morning. Since the UNAS Pro is based on the UMVR, do you think we may see a 4-bay UNAS light? I'm not sure about that. I think it would be nice if they came out with another version of a NAS. I think that'd be cool. Video encoder for Protect. What I think they have H.265 now. I don't know if they name it that, but I have that on. Pyro, how's it going? Hello all. I'm excited. It could buy a AI port. We'll check it out on my Rio Link PTZ camera. Also, zones in the latest version network is quite practical. Yes, I got to get working on that. Can you set up the gate controller with the AI cameras to open for delivery trucks? It would have to know the delivery truck license plate to be able to do that. Jason, good morning. How's it going? Sometimes I use, yeah, default VLAN 1. Some people say you should, some people say you shouldn't. Tech, how's it going? Good morning. 100K tomorrow. I don't know about that. I really have no idea. Yes, under NDA. Well, I have no idea about a cloud key, I swear to God. Unless they said something at UWC and I don't remember. My problem with the UNAS is the closed software and limited stuff I could do. Mine, really, I just use it for backups or like video footage, and that's it currently. March 2025, second quarter. Okay, that's guesses towards the LPR. I'm hoping it comes out soon. I really want it because we're working on that access job and we need an LPR camera to open up a gate. UNAS would be a great replacement for my Synology. I still use my Synology to back this computer up, like do the active backup for business, but that's all I use it for now. Second quarter at best. Okay. Is the Switch 20 Pro HD PoE really 16 deep? If so, it wouldn't fit in a wall mount rack. It is bigger, yes. Because they would need it bigger because it's PoE++ across the whole board, so the power consumption they need. Yeah, so my mom's on the water now. I set it up on a pole and broadcast Wi-Fi in the woods. That's a good idea. Or I could put it at my uncle's house. We did a video. I mean, you would have seen a video at my uncle's house. He lives like 10 minutes from my mom. I don't know. I got to figure something out to do with this gear. No question. Just wanted to say good morning and thank you. Nice. No problem. For the concert. What concert? Rich. Oh, I thought you were saying hi to me. You said hi to Chantel. I can't wait to go to concerts. I'm going to, what am I going to this year? A band called Poppy, Polythia, and who else am I going to? Oh my God. What? Goo Goo Dolls. That's who we're going to. Tech, how's it going? Good morning. Happy Sunday. Hi, Cody and all. What's the biggest point of the in the HD switches? They are almost identical to the Enterprise. So they have 2.5 gig, or sorry, 2.5 gig across the. Are they in the professional max line? Oh, here they are right here. Oh, it's not available yet? What? Huh. All right. Well, I thought they were available. Anyway. Wait, where's the PoE one? Oh, you know what? Pro HD. Oh, it is available. Okay. So it has 2.5 across all ports, and it's PoE++ across all ports. That's a big thing. 2 of the ports are 10 gig at the end of the switch, and they also have PoE++. That's really the biggest thing. And the ether lighting, obviously. For analog cameras. Hold on. You must have said something earlier. For analog. Oh, I'm not too sure about that. I don't use analog anymore. I'm trying to connect my UDM Pro to both my 24-port PoE and my 16-port switches with SOP Plus. How do I do that, and which SOP Plus do I use? Well, if you're doing it, well, you could buy a DAC cable, right? You could buy these, and then you don't need to buy multiple connectors. So you could buy these type of DAC cables. So you could do that, but what you're going to have to do on your UDM, so port, I hate how that moves. I hate how those move sometimes when I'm trying to show stuff. I guess well, whatever. Here, let's just zoom in on this. So port 10 at the top, that is your secondary WAN. So you have to remap it to be a LAN port, and then you'll be able to plug it in to be a LAN port. So both these could be turned in. Well, this bottom one is a LAN port. So that's where you'd want to plug it in. If you do have a secondary internet connection, you could make WAN 2 to be port 8. That's how you do it. It's just a setting under your internet. You need to go into the internet section. I'm waiting on the campus PoE. When will it come out? I have no idea. What does it say? Does it just say coming soon? Because I'm waiting for those as well. To do all the enterprise videos. So I have this enterprise. I mean, where's the aggregation enterprise? I have the aggregation enterprise. I have the E7. And then I need to get those switches to do a video on. Will the UNAS be able to do? No, it doesn't act as an NVR at all. It's two separate devices. So you need a UMVR and you need a NAS if you wanted to do cameras. Oh crap! Here I'm going to be switching over to Protect from a NAS UAS Raven system. 35 cameras to replace. Nice. Yeah, that's I love Ubiquiti gear. It's awesome. Yesterday we installed. This place was very small. I said, "Are you sure you need 5 access points?" They wanted it. I said, "Okay, you could probably get away with 2." So in each room, it's not a big place at all. In each room, we have a U7 Pro Max, and then just the power set right down to low. I bet you eventually they'll turn 1 or 2 of them off. A story of Ubiquiti for my entire IT career. They always come out with what I needed for a job after the job is complete. Yes, that happens all the time. A 4-bay NAS, UNAS would be cool. 7-bay is overkill. Yeah, I think it would be nice if they had like a desktop version or even a rack mount version. That would be nice. I don't have a video on a site-to-site VPN with AWS. I probably could do one though. It's not that difficult. I'd love to see a video on configuring a license plate camera on the Access Hub. So it wouldn't be I won't be doing a video on my Q garage door, but I'll be doing a video on the LPR camera in the Access Hub to open a garage, like an actual gate system. Robert, good morning. How's it going? I put the AI DSLR wide lens for a couple days over the holiday, took down my G4 and used the same mount. Quite good quality at reading. I would hope it would be. That's an expensive camera. But it wasn't in the optimal place. Yeah. License plate reading is very difficult. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Also, yeah. In the 24-port POV version for SFP+, that is a big seller of that for sure. For SFP+. Have you checked those small 12U racks? Yes, I have. Clay actually has a video. I'll put his video link after. I'm still waiting on my rack. They're trying to figure out how to ship it to Canada. It's always difficult getting here. Yeah, but these racks are super nice. I mean, everything. Whoops. Their whole racking system is beautiful. Like the 42U, that's what I'm waiting on. It's going to be very heavy to get down my stairs. But these, I'd see selling a lot of these. And the best part about it, ships fully assembled. Yeah, we were going to go with the SysRack rack for the job that I did yesterday, but we couldn't get it in time. So I had to get a 42U StarTech rack, and I had to put it together. Took me friggin' forever. Let's find Clay's video so you guys could watch that. If you're interested in seeing the rack. And actually here. While I'm over here, let me just shout out a couple things on YouTube. So this is Clay's video on the rack. Copy that. They got the rack before me. They're in Florida. lucky. We'll shout out Chantel's channel, Travel and Tales. If you're not following that, you should be, or subscribe to it. She has, I guess she's doing a premiere of a Escape the Heat Florida's Ice Bar and Nightclub. So let's just do this. I'll share this link. That's the travel channel. And if people don't know, I have a second channel, which I'm just doing random stuff on. Going to be doing random stuff on. I have 2 videos out right now. We have the Yale Azure Lock 2, and then we have a Firewall Gold video. So if you're interested in that, we're already at 140 subscribers. So if you're interested in seeing other stuff, I think the next video is going to be about this here. I think it's going to be about this. Products. Where the heck are you? Wireless. It's going to be about this guy right here. The NetAlly CyberScope Air Wi-Fi Vulnerability Scanner and Tester. I haven't actually played it with it yet, so I got to learn it a little bit before I do the video. But I think it's going to be pretty interesting to, you know, see Wi-Fi vulnerabilities. I would put this on my main channel, but YouTube's a little weird with security stuff on there, and I don't want to get hit with anything. Let's go back up. Ordered my 24 Pro Max, should be here tomorrow. The 24 Pro Max is a great switch. I used it. I used it from the day it came out for a long time. Do you know if the enterprise line will disappear? It looks like old enterprise switches are almost replaced now. I'm not too sure about that. They have a lot of switch lines, which is kind of crazy. Is the E7 worth the upgrade from the U6 LR or the U6 Enterprise? So probably not, especially in your home. These are meant for high density deployments like arenas and stuff like that. I know all of us want to have the latest and greatest Ubiquiti gear, but we probably don't need it in our homes. Campus is labeled for March 2025 in Germany. Interesting. I think you could do dual support in shadow mode. I haven't tried it yet, but I probably should. I think the feature with the Cyber Secure is great. It gives you the option. You don't need to sign up for it. That's what the amount of people saying, oh, Ubiquiti's getting into license fees. Well, not really. You still, like, say Cyber Secure wasn't even around. You're still getting 20,000 signatures or whatever the baseline is. Now, if you want to pay a little bit more, it costs money for this. Like, it would cost Ubiquiti to do it. So I think it's great. And it's only like $99 a year. It's not like a huge price. I can't get the tunnel to configure properly, but I could get it operational overall. Oh, interesting. Would you recommend the Dream Machine SE with a non-PoE switch or a Dream Machine with a PoE switch? Yeah, you could save yourself a bit of money, I guess, and do the Dream Machine Pro with the switch. Yeah. We typically install the Pro Maxes now. That's what we just go pretty much with whatever's brand new. Still waiting for the G3 Instant. I don't know if that, well, we'll see if that's going to come back in, right? Because the G4 Instant is out. Where's the G4 Instant? How much is, I'd spend the extra $20 and just get the G4 Instant. It's outdoor compatible, right? It's weather rated. Sean, good morning. How's it going? TechFlow did a video. Yes, TechFlow. Let's look at TechFlows. I did watch his video. It was good. Alex does great videos. TechFlow. Where the heck is TechFlow? TechFlow. Here we go. Is that? Oh, it was his last video. Yeah, it was a good video. Here we go. He's got 130,000 views on that. Nice. Good job. Yeah, it was a good video. I'll be doing it at businesses, not at resident. Oh, the one's a farmhouse, so I guess that's residential. How's the 16 Pro Max PoE? It's a great switch. I like that. I used it for quite a while for my switch right here to be upstairs. Hey Cody, been following for a long time and love your content as well as all the Ubiquiti products. One question: have you ever done elevator access? I have not. No. Thanks for the shout out. No problem, Kelly. No problem. Seems like every live stream I'm shouting you up. Got to get you up to 100,000. The rack gear is awesome because, like, even this right here, the The managers and stuff are great. Like, and I have physically seen them at Ubiquity World Conference. But like the vertical manager, and it's not a bad price either for $59. Use Velcro, people, but I don't know why they have tie wraps in there. Anyway, I mean, if you have loose tie wraps on, it's not going to hurt it. But what people do, they tighten it as tight as you can, and then they pinch the cables, and then they'll cut with scissors on an angle so it cuts your forearms when you're working on it. That's the problem with zip ties or tie wraps. So they got that one. They also have the tray, which is a nice tray. It's a full length tray. That's awesome, and it all matches. And then they have the horizontal manager. It's all sold out, but only $29. Like, can't beat that. Maybe you can, but I mean, it's pretty good if you want it to be all Ubiquity. Do the new racks have 4-post deep? I think they're deep enough. I don't know. They are four posts, but they have like glass doors and stuff like that on it. I think I was reading a couple of Clay's comments, and they were saying like some standard servers might not fit in there. I don't know if it's deep enough. We'll be doing a giveaway when you get to 100K. Yes, I will be giving away a UNAS Pro and 2 hard drive, 8 terabyte hard drives. But it's like I'm not giving it away. Ubiquity's sponsoring it, I guess, for me to give away. I don't know if you heard it. The 16 port Pro is a great switch. Yep. Do you know if there is a PoE bug in the G5 bullets? I keep losing wired connection for 1 to 2 seconds. I even tried using a new flex. Have you checked your cable, like your actual cable in your wall? We use 800 millimeter by 1200 millimeter in our DC racks. Yeah, I'd have to look at the specs. I'm not sure. There's 220 people watching. 221 people watching. We need 9 more likes, people. 9 more likes and we're at 100. I'm happy to see the additional paid options. The fact that there is a free basic option that is good for home use is good. Yep. Then for the people that wanted the extra support. So a lot of people don't need the cybersecure at home, but I mean, you would probably see most people complaining about the subscription fee and their home users. So I don't know. I don't mind it. My main concern about license fees are software upgrades and app features. Once there's captive audience, I don't think they'll ever go to it because they're like you know, Cisco Meraki or something like that. Because Ubiquity was born on not having subscription fees. I think it would kill them. You know what's cool? I put in my lights into Home Assistant. I'm really happy with that because now I could just change. I need to get a new dashboard. Like I could just change my Batman light. What color should we put it? We put it green. There we go. I need to get this light in somehow. I might rework that. I kind of want to switch to all of these lights. I like them better. I think they're the Govee lights. Let's go over here for a second. Look at the release notes for 9.0. I did a quick overview video on it. Where is 9.0? Ooh, Site Manager. What did this bring up? Okay, let's look at this first, actually, because it just popped up. You guys probably can't even read that, but. So the new expanded SD-WAN hub and spoke architecture. So we could do up to 1,000 sites, which is insane. And then we could still do meshing up to 20. Cloud gateways, EFG, UDM Pro Max, UDM SE, UDM Pro, and the UDW. And then we have our independent gateways, which is cool. Manage with a Cloud Key or Unifi official hosting. So I would assume that you couldn't use a third party kind of like Hostify to run this. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe you can. Yeah, it's a great advancement. It's like 1,000 sites. It's kind of nuts. What's this? Oh, these are, I shouldn't be looking at release candidate. I guess it doesn't matter. Where's 9.0? Oh, here we go. Here we go. So obviously the biggest thing to 9.0 was the zone-based firewall. That's what everybody wants to see. Cybersecure network application API. I forgot to talk about the API in my video. But I'm going to do the zone-based firewall on just like a Cloud Gateway Max or some firewall that I have here. Just set up on my side, and we'll put a switch in it, maybe an access point, and do some testing back and forth between VPNs, between, inter VLAN routing, setting up DNS. So, say our staff network, we always want them to have Cloudflare at 1.1.1.1, but if a client if they go onto their phone and they try to redirect their DNS by putting in something else statically, we totally delete that, so they're not able to do that. I'm thinking that's how I'm going to do my video, but I'm not 100% sure yet. One thing to keep in mind as well, they have to have some sort of, some kind of secondary income. Yes, absolutely. Doing a full network replacement to Ubiquity for a client, including cameras, 60, and door access. They have 2 elevators that they want to add to access. Going to have to reach out to Ubiquity. Like, I've worked on it remotely with a customer, but I haven't physically cabled it in. Ubiquity does have under support. I don't know if it's professional support or is it... They have this thing where you could... It used to be where you could, like, if you're doing a somewhat big deployment, you could reach out to them. No, I don't think it's this. I forget what it is. But yeah, you should be able to tie it in fairly easy. You want a new doorbell. I think an AI doorbell would be cool. I have a UDW with a couple third-party cameras. Oops, I should bring Twitch back up. Everything works great when on the default VLAN. I created a camera VLAN and moved cameras to the new VLAN. Now Protect does not see the cameras. So you probably have inter VLAN routing blocked, I would assume. So that's probably what's causing it, because your cameras have to talk to your UDW, which is in your default network. I need to fit my new the G4 doorbell is great. I love it. We have over 20 Hue lights and love them with the hub. Do I have a hub? Yeah, I do have a hub. It's over here. I need to get in my network rack. The issue is I always have to click that button when I want to integrate it with stuff, and I hate having to run downstairs. I think I might have answered your question. If you have inter VLAN routing blocked, you need to allow the camera network to the default, or at least to your UDW. Meraki is great. Meraki has a decent interface. Customers reach out to us to take out Meraki and put in Unifi. It should be already available on the basic. It should be available on the UDM Pro. Yeah. Let me just see. Let me pull up here. Unifi. I'm pretty sure it's available on everything. Yeah, UDM Pro. It's available on, except the UX. That's the only thing that's not available on. You unboxed it minutes ago. Nice. Yeah, it's great. I ended up getting the Ethernet one. There's still a hole at the front of my door. I probably should patch it. I have a faceplate covering it, though. You know what? A lot of people have asked me if the new doorbell or door hub mini could do an intercom, and I don't see why it couldn't. I could try it out. I've actually had, it's been crazy how many people have asked me. It's still powered by PoE++, so there's no reason why it couldn't be. You power it by PoE++, and then you could put your access reader on it, right? Yeah. Because even their standard door hub, it's still the same thing. I have one of these, and we quoted a customer. They only want one door. I'm like, this is the perfect solution, because they only want door position switch, and that's it. They don't need an exit request either. But this has exit request if you want it. Do image quality and size. What was that? Hold on a second. Cats are up here. What was that? Chantel? Could have been. I was hoping it was a package at my door. Damn. I know you can't share, but if they release the 24-port HD switch, is there not going to be a 24? I think they put a 48 version in their video, didn't they? I don't know. I don't have an answer for that, but I think they had it in their video that they released, I believe. Just out of curiosity, what do you do full time? I am finishing high school and looking at my options. I own a business, Mactelecom Networks. This is what I do full time. Full time network consultations, network installs, Wi-Fi installs, all that type of stuff. What DNS does Unifi use if we leave it to auto? I believe they just use it will be your ISP's DNS. I always switch out of that though, always. So if you have DNS Shield on, you could put it to auto. If you're using DNS Shield on auto, that goes to Cloudflare and Google. Got an older UAP LR, only does 2.4 and no 5. Ooh. Is that normal or is it defective? I don't know. What do those APs do? UAP LR. It should do 5. It should do 5. It's sold out. It's a hot item. Yeah, it does 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz. Maybe you have it disabled in your controller. You possibly could. I would love a Access reader that has a physical button pad. That Access. Well, they just came out with one. Right here. I mean, is it physical? Hold on, I have one. Haven't unboxed it yet. Let's do it live, I guess. This is the G3, right? Yeah. Nope. Nope. Let's tear it up. Nope. Okay. I don't need any more sound effects, I guess. You'd see the girls sleeping. Okay. Okay. Say hi to chat. Millie, what you doing? You good girl? All right. Okay, so okay, it's not physical. It's more of the well, you can't even see the buttons. It has to be powered on to be able to see them. So it's like a touchscreen, but I think Jesse from Tab Geeks admins, for admins by admins, he did a video with gloves on and you could still use it with gloves. It would have been nice to, I do like physical buttons for the feel. I don't know if this does, I don't know if there's any actual feeling, like it vibrates a bit. We'll see. We'll see when I get that installed. It's same with their phones. Like, I would love a phone with physical buttons. I mean, that would be amazing. Oh, crap. I could make myself a little smaller now, can't I? Oh, perfect. We got to 137 likes. Let's freaking go. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you do, because we are getting really close to 100K. I am doing a check. We're at 99,855. I don't know. I don't know math, Chantel. 145. God, I'm good. I am so good. Let's see where we are. They're currently using readers from HID to enable elevator call button. Going to talk to the elevator. You should easily be able to do it. Like wherever all your cabling for your elevator comes back, that's where you're just going to have to put your elevator access. Bum, the new 42U is out of rack. Would have loved to get one. You'll be able to get it when it comes back in stock. Hopefully it's soon. Thank you, Hyper. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching. I do have other large installs that is pure UI, so when it fits, it fits. Yes, absolutely. Good morning. I don't know how to say this name, but Lysy. Good morning. How did you come to this? What did you study? So when I was younger, about 15, I don't know what the legal working age is here, maybe 14, I forget. I started working with my uncle and my grandpa. They did like network cabling and phone systems, and we're talking like Nortel BCM 50s, like old analog phone systems. So that's how I first started getting into it. Then I went to college at 25 for computer networking, doing like CCNA and stuff like that. I only did a year of college. I never finished it. And I got hired within a bank within Canada, TD Bank, doing computer engineering. I moved to data center engineering and then compute engineering. So that's pretty much how I got into it. I started with my CCNA though. I wish the G4 Doorbell Pro could integrate with Google for the Nest Hubs. Yes. Me too. I'm pretty sure there's a way that you could do it though. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I just started getting into Home Assistant, so I don't know much about the automation life. Will Unifi ever release routing software for cloud provisioning? SD-WAN has to have cloud support to. I'm not too sure about that. Maybe. Yes, the kitties, they're both exhausted because they wake us up at 3 in the morning. It was the UAP AC LR that does 5 gigahertz. The original. Oh, gotcha. Keep up the fine work. Been a Ubiquity enthusiast since stumbling over your site 4 years ago. It's kind of crazy how long some people have been following me. After updating to 9.0, the speed of each port on the Dream Machine not exceed... Oh, that's weird. But before the update was 900 megabits. I'm not too sure. You might want to roll back. Oh, I don't know if you can roll back. Or try a reset, restore, maybe? Yes, haptic. That's the word I was trying to look for. Is the new unified zone-based firewall, if a VLAN connected to SiteMagic is placed on its own zone, it will block communication by default. So we're going to have to... I'm not too sure because I haven't tried it yet. Somebody did reach out to me, though, and they had... I don't know if it's zone-based firewall they were having issues with, though. I got to write some stuff down because zone-based firewall, SiteMagic test. We want to do inner VLAN test, right? Inner VLAN testing. What else do we want to do? VPN testing? Or like creating zones and stuff with it. Guest privileges, blah, blah, blah. All the basic stuff we'll do. Blocking DNS. Except to DNS we specify. There we go. I think the touchscreen makes sense. If it is outside, it could tear the buttons over time. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I had an older version of the one that I just got now, and I did use it, and it worked pretty good. Can anybody explain the difference between the Intercom and the Reader Pro? Well, the Intercom's an intercom, right? So you're going to have a directory list in it. And you think about an apartment building where you dial 101 and it rings apartment 101, 102, whatever. The reader is just a door access reader. That's all it does. I just bought a UDM Pro for a 2-person household with a G4 Doorbell Pro and a floodlight. Nice. That's awesome. I have a lot of stuff around my house, which I need to get reset. I have to reset 3 of my flex switches because with the whole UPS thing dying, I didn't have my backup key for my SSH key. Anyway, so I just got to go around, reset them so some of my cameras start working. They used to have a phone, and this would have been great to have. Flex phone. Unifi Flex phone. This would have been great to have for people who wanted to get into Unifi Talk and then kind of maybe use third-party phones. They used to have, and it was only $29. It was $29 for this phone. These were honestly amazing for when you're deploying into like industrial settings because you didn't care if it got dirty. If you drop the phone, who cares? It's $29. Well, now you're going to have to put one of their touch phones, which are like a $300 phone, in an industrial setting and get it dirty, and it's a touchscreen. So they need something similar to that lines. Even if they sold something like that for $50, I'd be fine with it. I haven't looked yet, but does Access have the ability to do a panic button? They do not. No. So that's something else that would be nice to have. I just found you in setting up a new UDMSE. Subscribe. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I've already said that it's a billion times. Oh, God. I don't know if I'm going to wake up today. I need to. Luckily, I have no work today. This job was supposed to take us 2 days. That's kind of what we had. I mean, it was only 16 cables and 5 access points rack and you know, a UDM and a switch. But we ended up getting it done in like 7 hours. Unifi needs to make an SOP and PoE switch that isn't so chonky for outside application boxes. Yeah. What I would like them to do, what they were supposed to do, is this. Because we're deploying like 15 cameras in a parking lot. And the little USW flexes, they're great switches, but they only have 4 ports. 4 usable ports. If you're uplinking with PoE++. But they were supposed to come out with an outdoor box release, and they never did. Not yet, anyway. Let's see. Gutwire, good morning. I might have already said hi to you. Probably through Home Assistant, yes. Thanks for the info. Putting in an ENVR for them and well, fully zone. Oh, no, loaded with 24 terabytes. Damn. I think I'm only putting in 8 terabyte hard drives, and I think we're only doing 15 of them. I'm going to probably get the customer to order 2 more, though. Are any of my customer colo facilities? Some of them host in colos, yeah. I use Home Assistant at my home, but it's too complicated if it breaks, yeah. I just started with Home Assistant. It's cool. It's cool. That's all I'll say. I mean, I need to look into it a little bit more. Hey, Cody, you may have answered this already, but what are you most excited for? Oh, man. I don't even know. Unifi-wise, I don't know. They have so much stuff. Yeah, like a panic button would be cool for this. I mean, that would be kind of exciting. A new switch or a new phone line would be great. I think it's needed. I don't know. Some new Connect displays would be great. I would actually probably start using Connect a little bit more. I have the 21-inch. They sent me this a long time ago when it first came out. I have it on one of their table stands. I should probably use this as my Home Assistant display because it's just sitting in my basement right now. I'm not even sure what I'm excited for. They have so much stuff. The LPR camera I'm excited for. There we go. Good luck with VLAN routing. Is still broken when it comes to access lists. I can send. Yeah, sure, absolutely. Access does have it does have a lockdown feature. Yep. I don't know if you could hit a button though and it triggers it, right, to lock down. And I mean, it doesn't do monitoring at all, so it's not going to push it out to like, police station or something like that. Where the heck was I? Have you ever set up talk phones when a business has multiple locations? Do you just run talk at one location and VPN the sites together? Or will the phones at a second site just connect through the internet? So there's a few ways you could do it. You could do it through a site-to-site VPN. Say your main location, that's your talk server. You'd do a site-to-site VPN. Or you could just use Unified Teleport. That's the easiest way to do it. All you do is scan the QR code on the phone because they have cameras, and it will connect back to Unified Talk. Do you think they will bring the QR code for the Intercom to the Reader Pro? I thought they already did. Let me see. I don't want to sign in. I thought they did. I could be wrong on that, though. You know what I would like to see also is some sort of like actual home alarm system. Maybe Ubiquiti doesn't need to get into that, but I think that would be really cool because the Protect sensors are neat. But they're not monitoring, really. Like, there's nobody monitoring. You can't put a phone number to call out. Presumably, you use a lot of Unifi at home. You should do a video touring. Yes, I probably could. I haven't done one in quite a while. But some of the stuff right now I can't show. That's the only problem. There is no wall mounts for the phones. You can find it on, like, Etsy 3D printed. Oops. Where am I? Any idea if a newer version of the Gateway Pro is on the way? The UXG Pro is, I'm not sure about that. I don't use any of those. I just use the cloud consoles. The UXG Pro took so long to get out of early access. It was insane. They absolutely need a non-touch phone. Yes, and I brought that up to them before a couple times, and they really do need that. It would be great to have a wireless phone. We're using a wireless Grandstream phone for a cafe inside of Unified Talk, and it works great. I have a G4 Pro camera that I've had since April 2022, now out of warranty. That the Ethernet connection apparently has gone bad. Uh-oh. Any way to fix this? Like, is on the inside of your Ethernet jack, does it look burnt? It is so hot in this room. I work as a system engineer, and my colleagues just say that Ubiquiti is garbage. That's because they don't use it. We work only with FortiGate and Aruba switches. Is Ubiquiti really that bad? Absolutely not. I got sent Aruba stuff. I didn't like it. I thought it was too limited. Are you going to beat Elden Ring today? I'm probably not going to beat Elden Ring, but I'm going to play a little bit of Elden Ring after this live stream. The live stream is going to keep going on a little bit. There's quite a few people here, and I still am trying to catch up to comments, so that'll be going for a little bit longer. But yeah, I'm going to play a bit of Elden Ring, I think. How long do you think it will be before the AI port supports 5 cameras? So it's 5 cameras, Ubiquiti cameras, right? And then I think it's 3 non-Ubiquiti. I would think a few months, knowing Ubiquiti, how they release stuff. Is the zone-based firewall feature better than regular firewall rules? People say it simplifies things. I don't know about that because change is hard for people, especially me as well, since I've been using the old firewall for so long. I think eventually it will be better. I would assume it's going to be better in the future. Thank you. I appreciate you watching. They mentioned the box for the Ultra Switch 2.5 gig flex video. Yes. Oh, it has the same switch. I hope they come out with the box soon because I need it for that job. Okay, wake up. What I'm sure with WireGuard, if you move a VLAN from the internal zone to another zone, allow communications. I'm not. That's the thing. I haven't played with it enough. I think I'm gonna take time to make this video. I'm not gonna rush it out. I want to test as much as I can with it before pushing out. Do you think there will be a new UDR with Wi-Fi and a UDW? I'm not sure about that. The UDW is kind of hit or miss with some people. I think they've sold quite a bit though. Like I have a UDW at my mom's and I love it, and I also have it at my brother's wife's parents' house, and it works great. It would be cool if UI came out with their own version of Home Assistant. That would be kind of cool. +1 for a panic button. I think that would be awesome. The trick with HA is just keep on backups. I think that's pretty much with everything, right? Hey, Mactelecom Networks, if you need some content ideas for the new channel, check out Meshtastic. Never heard of them. Meshtastic. I have quite a few ideas for a new channel. It's just I need to get time to film stuff. And Mactelecom's first and foremost before anything. I think I got a message somewhere. Oh, Sean, I got your message. I'll take a look in a little bit. Oh, okay. Okay, yes, yeah. These are things that I'm excited for. Exactly what Clay said. AI, LPR, enterprise switches, and the bezel. I'm most excited for the bezel. I don't know why. It just looks cool. The 7-inch connected display and maybe something rack mountable. That would be cool. A rack mountable. They had the 13-inch as well. The 13-inch was great. I used it for a little bit. I had it in EA. I bought it through the EA store, and I gave it to... I forgot how I gave it to. Someone here, or someone in the Discord. I shipped it out. I think it's one of my mods on Discord, actually. Do you think we'll get some smart lock like Yale or a new... I don't know. So Ubiquiti had a smart lock going back years ago in early access, and it never came out. I'm thinking about replacing my Arlo cameras with PoE Ubiquiti. Have you deployed any small PoE in the attic? Yes, I have. I'm worried about heat. I have one in... Do I have one in the attic here? I don't have one in the attic here, but they work. That's what those switches are usually meant for. I mean, that's what I think they're meant for anyway. Any button switch in my house has a 4-button press. The press triggers HA to lock doors, cause the siren. Oh, that's cool. I know. Who was I talking to? We're a part of a... Like, I'm a part of a Discord with... well, Clay's in it too. With... just other YouTubers, and I think it was Jeff Gerling. It was just showing off some of how his lights work for a studio with just like these little remote button presses, which is awesome. Okay, I think I answered that. I will test the VLAN with WireGuard too with the new zone-based firewall and see what happens. Bought the Pro 24 HD PoE and currently happy with it. Saved me from going with the 24. You know what? They're both great switches, but that 4 SAP Plus, I mean, that's amazing. I love that. On the Access Intercom, you can set up directly or directory to dial a phone number. What is Unifi using to call out? That's what I was wondering. That's what I was wondering as well. I haven't set it up yet. I have 5 intercoms here, so I'm going to test it out. Like, they must have a number to call out, right? No Burnside's got a bunch of emails that it has disconnected and reconnected. One day disconnected. Have tried to use different cables. Interesting. You know what you should try? Try to submit an RMA and see what happens. I don't know if you have or not. You could always try, like, I don't know. You could, I had a broken port. I did it myself because I didn't put the grommets in, and it ended up burning my Ethernet port. I think I used like a little metal, like a wire scraper or something, and then it worked. Any idea when they will come out with the UPS? I have no idea about that. With all the equipment, I've been getting a UPS that turns the power. What's that noise? Oh. Are you getting a virus? Oh God, Chantel's clicking on links, and now just close down Chrome or whatever you're on. Well, shut your computer down. With all the equipment, UPS that turns power equipment. Yeah, I think a UPS would be cool. Zone-based firewalls are just different. Long term, it will be easier. I'm like, Sophos and stuff like that. I think that's kind of why they started doing it. They did show it off at Ubiquity World Conference, and it looked cool. Is there any chance that the intercoms get TouchPass support down the line? So disappointing that the new product doesn't work with the. Yeah, so I would assume they'd have to build a new intercom that supports TouchPass. TouchPads does work a lot better than what's the normal one that they have within Unifi Identity Free version, just the mobile tap. It works a lot better than that. It's almost instant. Like it's crazy. And then you don't even need to have the app in the background. I like 40K, but Unifi EFG looks like the way to go for no subscription. So the EFG does have subscriptions if you want. You don't need to for like cybersecure and things of that nature. UDM Pro or Cloud Gateway is not working for me. Already have an offsite network controller. That's why I want a UXG Pro. Ah, gotcha. What is the view on the stability of my current build? My current build's stable. But I go into like alpha channels and stuff like that. So, or EA channels. If you end up going in EA channels, you might get bugs. But all the businesses that I look after, they're completely stable. Hey, from the UK, if you could connect Protect cameras to Home Assistant, you will probably get over. Well, I already have my Protect cameras in Home Assistant. Right? I showed it in my last video. Super easy to do. The Protect integration is very easy. It's just you have to create a local user within Unifi Protect as an admin on at least the Protect application, and then just go to your applications within Home. Oh, I could probably just show you. Can I show you guys this? I just don't want to show my location. That's the problem with Home Assistant. Like, I already have it. Mind you, some of my cameras are offline right now. Just because and my dashboard looks terrible. Don't judge me. But yeah, Home Assistant. There's my driveway, backyard, whatever. I want to get rid of these. Like, I don't care about any of this stuff. I just want to see the cameras. I'm sure that's a setting within the dashboard that I could do. How about a new doorbell with the controllable laser? That would be cool. Can you do shadow mode on the UXG? Let's see. Unifi shadow mode. I don't even have a UXG. I gave it away, I think. Oh, do they not have a section of what's compatible? Oh, here we go. UDM Pro Max, UDM Pro, UDM SE, or an EFG. So it doesn't look like you can. Not at this time anyway. It's kind of funny. Oh, well, EFG, these are all cloud gateways. You need to have a cloud gateway to do it. Have you ever thought about delving into intrusion alarm systems? Have you worked with them before? I've worked with vendors who do that. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Do you have any more videos lined up that you can't talk about? Yes. Yes. I do. Quite a few. You submitted an RMA and they declined. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, I'm not sure what you could do about that. You could try using that little wire brush and seeing maybe some of your pins are a little dirty and that's what's kicking it off. Are you able to do remote settings on customer network settings? Do you do this? Yes, I do it all the time. It's probably like 90% of my business. I would think anyway. I'm not sure about a 2.5 gig injector by Ubiquiti anyway. Wish Unifi gives us a Wi-Fi deadbolt. That would be cool. And that's what I said. Like they used to have one years ago in early access, but they never released it. Unifi released the UNAS Pro. Do you think we are going to get a UNAS Enterprise in the future? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That'd be kind of cool though. Yeah, Protect HA integration is so easy, and there's probably a billion videos on, but it really is local user. Get the add-on on Home Assistant, put in the local user and your IP, and then it's connected. Like, it's so simple. Just edit the dashboard and remove the entities. Ah, okay. I need to look more into it because that bugs me. I want to get a little screen. I had a little 7-inch screen I bought a long time ago for my Raspberry Pi. That may work for a Home Assistant dashboard. Oops, let's get rid of that. Oh, let's see if we could get up to 200 likes. We're at 168. Holy moly. I'm desperately searching for a very tiny media converter for an RJ45 to SFP Plus at 10 gigabit and functions as a PoE powered device. However, I can only find support. That I'm not sure. Where have you been looking? Amazon? I'm not sure on that. Like, PoE powered device. Huh. I've never seen that combo where it has a PoE out. I am already accepted to study physics at one of the best European universities, but I'm also curious about other fields, and I did a lot of CS. Nice. Have you ever thought about offering an internship? Probably not. My business isn't big enough to do that, unfortunately. And I wouldn't have the time. That's the other thing. I wouldn't have the time to teach somebody. Maybe eventually. Maybe down the road. Is it okay to mount the UDM Pro SE in UNAS vertically? I guess. We've installed some UDM Pro or UDM SEs on like a vertical wall mount before. I've never done the NAS though, so I don't know. If my Protect cameras are on a different VLAN from Home Assistant, would I have to create a firewall rule? Yes. You'd have to say that the Protect could access Home Assistant. And then you'd have to, because the firewall rules are top-down order, unless you're using the new zone-based firewall, which I don't know right as of yet how to do that. So I have to look into that. I probably should today a little bit. Oh no, I know on the dashboard. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's just annoying seeing all those different sensor options. The UXG Enterprise supports shadow mode. Oh, does it? I guess the USG doesn't have enough port. Oh, interesting. Yeah, maybe that's right. Is it possible to use a access hub to send a signal, receive a signal to disable an access when an alarm is on? So they have an emergency output on them when we do fire alarm systems or panels, we would tie into the fire alarm panel. And then when the fire alarm gets pulled, it would unlock the doors. So I assume you probably could integrate it somehow. Face unlock does work on the intercom. Yep. Third-party cameras they work fine. I don't use third-party cameras, but from my testing, they've been okay. They work best paired with an AI port, though, because if you don't have an AI port, they're just recording 24/7. There's no motion alerts. There's no smart detections or anything like that. Outdoor speaker. You know who you should talk to, and I don't know. Oh, gosh. What is his business called? What is his business called? Follow them on Instagram. Is it QuickTech? No, it's not QuickTech. What the hell are they? Let me find these and all. These are the people you should talk. He would probably know. His name's Kermit. Let me pull up. What's his business called again? Let me just bring this over here for a second. QuickTech AV. I don't know if he has a... He must have a website. He would probably know if there's any PoE speakers. I mean, they do tons of audio video stuff. And obviously, Ubiquiti stuff. You'd see right there the video. I'll put his Instagram down there, though. You probably send him a DM. When did you discover the fingerprint reader on the G4 doorbell? Well, it's been around for a little while. Like, I read the release notes for everything that comes out. So it's been in early access for quite a while. I discovered it a while ago, though. Have you integrated or is it possible to have access not open door until the security system has been disabled? I haven't set that up, no. They do have two different emergency modes, though. Evacuation and then... Oh, God. Whatever the other one is, it evacuates. Evacuates, it's like lockdown or evacuate. Let's look that up. Is that a speaker? PoE speaker? Okay. Oh, that's a converter. Oh, a planet. Okay, so hold on a sec. Yeah. So whoever was asking about the converters, that looks like a Ethernet converter. A planet Ethernet converter. Cool. How do I configure UDM Pro for Proxmox? I don't use Proxmox. I'm not too sure. You could make a management, though. SoundTube. You had a video about access control with NFC and fingerprint unlocking a smart lock. Is it possible with face recognition to unlock a smart lock? You probably could have a trigger with an Home Assistant. I would assume so, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate you watching. Or wait, yeah, you must be able to. Yeah, you probably can. Yeah, absolutely. Did Ubiquiti have a speaker Wi-Fi access point? That was oh God, what was that called? Does anybody remember what that was called? It was like a paging system, kind of. The ACEDU, that's it. ACEDU. I wish they would come back out with something like this. Ooh, somebody's selling it on Amazon for $429. Yeah, it was this guy. Realistically, with their talk system, they need to have some sort of paging system as well. That was this guy. I never actually used them, but look at the little speaker around it. That's kind of cool. I wonder why they got rid of it. Maybe it just wasn't a big seller or there was issues. Yeah, fingerprint. Rob, I actually saw your video on TikTok as well. Fingerprint, yeah, it was 2 years ago that the video, but didn't they take that video down or took it out or something like that? Like a public, yeah, so kind of what I was just talking about. They needed some sort of PA system. I think it would be great. You think Sonos is coming out with the PoE speaker? PoE speaker would be interesting for sure. It's like PoE lighting. That would be neat. I was thinking that, well, that would be a cool thing to see from Ubiquiti. They showed off in one of their Connect videos. They had like PoE pot lights. I would love that. The only problem with, well, if your power goes out, it doesn't matter. Your lights are out anyway. If your switch actually dies, then you're in trouble. So just have a spare switch somewhere. I currently have the firewall rules that you demonstrated in your previous video. When you create the zone firewall rule video, will you incorporate those existing? So it's going to be That's an interesting question. It's gonna be a brand new video. It's gonna be fresh. Like there's gonna be no firewall rules in it at all. But I could kind of incorporate a part if you're doing like a migration over from old ones to see where they land in the zones. The installation I've seen was an announcement system at a school. Do you think you're powering a home theater or getting good quality out of them? Yeah, I don't know if you would, but yeah, they ended life them a long time ago. And yes, they did have a conference room speaker. I remember that. Or they had it shown somewhere. It was made for schools. Okay, gotcha. Does the smart lock only work with Home Assistant? Did you try smart things? I'm just getting into like home automation, so I only tried with Home Assistant. I don't know smart things or any other thing. Oh, that video disappeared. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, that video. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. The fingerprint one. Speaking of end of life, installed an MiFi system with smart switches and plugs. Had to replace them. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Victoria, how's it going? From the UK. Why did you get into Ubiquity? Well, I used to work for a company that it was a low voltage company, and they did, you know, Wi-Fi and all that type of stuff, and they kind of got me into Ubiquity, and I've been going strong ever since. Is it possible to require more than one credential to unlock a door? Example, card and PIN. Is it possible? No, they don't have like, you're thinking of like a two-factor type situation to unlock your door. They do not have something like that. Holy crap, we're almost there, guys. We're at 99,864. We're not ending this live stream till we get to 100,000. No, I'm joking. That would take way too long. That would take way too long. It would be kind of funny to do, but I would also have to not just be yapping the whole time and doing other stuff. Okay, so what was the actual stream about today? Let's get back to that. Pro HD switches, we kind of talked about, I guess. They're cool. Where are they? Pro HD, they're probably down here because they're sold out, right? These switches, these are cool. I like this, especially the PoE one. So I have the non-PoE one, but I just don't know what to do with it. I need PoE over here at my like test bench, and I have a phone here, so I need to have it plugged into PoE. Right now I'm using the Pro 8 PoE. That's what's sitting there. But once I get this Flex PoE, I'll do a video on it. It's nice that it has that SFP Plus uplink. I think it also has 1 gigabit. Oh, it's got PoE. Wait, hold on a sec. It's got PoE plus plus plus. Oh, it's an input. PoE plus 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 input. What the heck has PoE plus 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 right now? You know what's different on the Ubiquity site from Canada? Let's go to Canada. Well, it looks completely different for one. You go to switching, they have this here where we could do the easy selection. So if we click PoE plus plus plus, oh, these are the only switches that'll have it. Okay, so I don't have that right now. But then if we go to the door access, I noticed this morning. People were asking about this. It has iOS support, we know, these ones. But then it also says Android Touch Pass. Is it coming there? Maybe. So for all those Android users, I don't know if it shows that on here. Filters. No. See, it only has Apple support. So that's kind of cool. If the laptop broken, don't fix it. Oh, my laptop, the bottom of it's falling apart. Like it's literally falling apart. I'm surprised they let me on a plane with it. What's the best way to move the network config from the UDM Pro to a self-hosted? You just have to download the network config file and then push it over to the self-hosted. Should we go through my pictures? I'll show you the job I did yesterday if you don't follow me on social media. We'll do that after. Oh, I don't want to do that because it has Squid Games music on it. I don't want to get flagged. Anyway, this is the job we did yesterday. Yes, I'm using a Cable Matters patch panel. This job was like, they told us about it, and then we had to do it like almost right away. So I didn't have time to order I need to order a bunch of Ubiquity patch panels. But anyway, so we're using the Dream Machine SE, as you can see up there. 24 port patch panel. There's only 16 cables. and then we're using a USW Pro Max 48 PoE. Why are we using a 48 port switch when we have 16 cables? Well, the customer wanted it, and they're going to end up putting shelves in this rack. They'll end up putting shelves in this rack and then putting in, it's like an editing studio for like Netflix films and stuff like that. They're going to be putting a bunch of Mac Minis and stuff in here. So they need a ton of different ports. But it was a fun little job. Yeah. 5 access points. Did I get a picture of the access point? Some of these rooms that weren't actual tile, and they said it was all drop ceiling. So that's what made it like a nightmare to get cabled. What else? Oh, 45 drives sent me a NAS. This is cool. Like, how cool is this? Custom branding. Mactelecom etched on the top of it. It's a 4-bay NAS. They asked me which one I wanted. Like, I could have chose whatever. And I'm like, you know what? I already have enough NASs. I want to try out your stuff. I don't need enterprise gear from you. Give me a 4-bay NAS, and I'm good with that. So that's cool. I really like that. I appreciate it, too. I already said that. Thinking about doing Unifi Talk for my small business. How is it's great. We use it, like I use it for my business. It's not working right now. So if you call the number, I need to get it set up today. I've been switching. I was on the EFG and then my cloud key broke a while ago, the hard drive. And anyway, I'm going to get it back up, but it works great. I use the phone app, the Unifi Identity app or the Unifi Talk soft phone more than anything. Yeah, it's great. Not if you run EcoFlow Delta with smart panels and solar panels. I have 2 solar panels in my garage that I should have been using. I was, I don't know if Terry's still in here, but I bought a switch from Terry because I was just desperately looking for one. I think it's a Sunmax or something like that. The Sunmax. It's it's in stock right now. What the heck? If you guys want a Solar Max Solar Point, or Sunmax Solar Point, they're in stock. Anyway, I bought this off Terry. I had big plans to hook up a solar panel to it and then put it on a pole and a camera and stuff like that. It's still in the box. My solar panels are still in the box in the garage too. I think that will be a summer project, hopefully. We'll see. When you're getting materials for the job, are you just using UI Store, or is that some form of pre-sale support representative? I'm just getting it from the UI Store. Typically, I actually get, usually I get the customer to buy all the gear if we're doing physical, so they could deal with the warranties and stuff like that. Have you heard of Limbrum 5? No, I have not. The Solar Point, yeah, too cold outside to do right now. Yes, it is. That's like these gate controllers that we have to do. I'm like, I don't want to do them until it gets a bit warmer. Are any of the 24 port PoE switches as quiet as the UDM? I think they're pretty much all as quiet. But then again, my network rack's downstairs, but I have a TV down there and I don't hear it. I need one for my cabinet, but my cabinet isn't in my office. I had a USW 500 was loud. Those were a little louder, yeah. But even with the new switches, you could put an Noctua fan in it and it should be better. I plan on sticking the Flex 2.5 PoE in my attic and run fiber to the rack in the basement. Nice. Yeah, that's a good idea. Do any of your Unifi cams occasionally go offline for a second to a minute? Mine do not, no. When do you choose the Fortress over the UDM? The Fortress is if you're going to need a ton of different, if you need client capacity, so 5,000 plus or over 2,000, because the UDM Pro Max only does 2,000, and if you need or over 2,000 unified devices, because this could do 500 unified devices. That's why you do it. Yep. Should we see if we're getting closer? Let's keep seeing. Countdown's on to 100K and then the NAS giveaway, which is going to be sweet. We're at 867. I have a feeling like that live stream is going to be pretty busy. I think a lot of people want the UNAS, so it'll be busy. There's probably going to be some restrictions to it. I guess the restriction would be you have to live in an area that the Ubiquity ships to. That's probably the only restriction. I have a UDM Pro in my living room for now and never heard it. Yes, I know even the U7 access points have fans in it. I never hear them. I'm slightly confused about the new or the Flex 2.5 PoE. Will I be able to power the device and transfer data using PoE++? Or is the Ethernet port just powering? No, it'll be transferring power or data as well. I don't want the UNAS. I want the URNAS. No, see myself. Oh my gosh. I know what you're trying to get me to say. Oh gosh, that is hilarious. The solar point only does 24 volt. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, that's the only problem. Good morning, Cody. Should we redo our firewall if we switch to the new zone-based firewall? That's what I'll let you know in upcoming video. Yeah. I need to see, like, with my 2024 video, see what actually changes on the back end before. Well, so the giveaway is going to be during a live stream. It will probably be next Sunday because we're going to hit 100,000 by then. It will most likely be around this time. I'll post it on Twitter. I'll post it on the community page on my YouTube. I'll post it on my Facebook page and probably on Instagram or whatever, and in my Discord. All that happens, you need to be in the live stream. You need to put in the keyword that I tell you, and then that will enter you for it. And then it's just a random draw. What is this? I'll have to look at that after. I just bought a U7 Pro and I've recently said a number, and have an RMA due to an issue. Should I switch to the U6 here? I think some people are having issues with IoT devices, but I'm not too sure if you need to do RMAs on it or not. You could. The U6 gear works well, as like it works just as great. How soon do you think your gate controller install will be? Well, they want it like tomorrow or today. So I'm sure it's going to be pretty soon. We got to get it figured out. It's just, it integrates with a lot of stuff. Like they have OpenPath there. And I need to find out where I could tie it into. So I'm going there on Tuesday. I have to run a cable from P1, which is the parking garage level 1, all the way up to the 7th floor. Because it connects to a different Cisco system for their license plate reading. But I'm going to go there. I'm going to bring a gate. I'm going to bring one of these starter kits, and I'm going to see if I could tie into the system and open and close the gate. Because all this will be used for is literally intercom. It's going to be, if somebody's stuck at the gate, they click the ring button. It goes to one of these intercom viewers, and then the person could open the gate from it. That's really all it's doing. But it should be somewhat soon, and I'm going to be filming it for sure. Does the aggregation switch add any improvements, or is it just for network organization? So you don't want to ever really daisy chain switches. I know a lot of people do, but you'd want to, if you have a couple switches, you might want to throw an aggregation. In a home, is it really going to matter? Probably not. But that's the deployment, how it should be. If you have multiple switches, you should have this as your distribution switch, and then going down to all your other switches. Oh, we only need, who wants to be like 200? We got 199 likes. I'm watching it. Somebody's going to be like 200. Oh, somebody got it. Perfect. Thank you. I don't have link aggregation actually on. Oh, you had awesome. Awesome. You got it. That's amazing. I don't have a link aggregation on anything right now. I will eventually. It's like my network changes so often because new gear, videos, and all that. I left that out. I used to have link aggregation going between all my switches though. I have the IoT network on U7 Pro, or sorry, U7 Pro 2.5 only. Yeah, they came out with a new IoT enhancement button. I think if you check that off, it pushes it to be 2.4. Excuse me. I just upgraded the AC Pro to the U6 Pro last week. Yeah, very easy upgrade. And the U6 Pro is a great access point. So I have the normal UDM Pro and just got a 2 gig fiber line. My UDM Pro is in my rack, which is located in my other room. And I have the basic switch for my office. My PC can run on 2.5. So do you think I'd be okay running 2. Yeah, you'd be fine. Do you know if the 2-wire PoE extends past both data and power? It does. It does both. So if you, I'm going to do a little short video on this. I don't know if I'll put it on TikTok or if I'll put it on, I might put it on YouTube, but Lars Clint, I think his name is Lars Clint. I follow him. He did a video on the wireless or whatever it's called. He did a little short on it. Yeah, it's right here. So he did a video on this, and it actually extends it. So you're using a 2-wire to connect both of them, and then you got like a PoE out or whatever, and he puts a camera on it, and it works. Can I not share this? Damn, I can't share this. Well, I'll share his... Here, I'll just share this link. He does some great stuff. I think he has a video actually on the gate controller if you're interested. Headed to 300 likes. Yeah, this is the most viewers we've had here for quite a while. I think my highest viewer count was during that Ubiquity conference thing that I recorded or was able to live stream. I would be interested in a gate access for a self-storage business. Yeah, that would work. Why wouldn't it? Yep. You'd have to give them all fobs or something or access to the app. But yeah. I have a DHCP address table, which I need to import into the Unifi porter. No, I don't think you could import it. Nope. I've never done it anyway. Great for the giveaway. Do you have a video about best practice about IoT networks? I do not. No, I do not. No. That's crazy that they can both power and yeah, it's kind of interesting. I haven't tried it out yet, but I want to. I have 2 aggregation switches. One is installed already in my man cave for my servers. The other is installed where my main internet is. Yeah, they're great. I have the, what do I have? I have this one right here currently, but I have 2 of these just in the box downstairs. I'm waiting to do my video to actually put them into my network rack. And I think this one is probably going to Cyberdog because he keeps asking me for it. So I'll end up giving that to him probably. I know we're very close to 100,000, and then I can't wait. I think I get a little check mark beside my name too, and I get that plaque. So I'm gonna put the plaque somewhere over here. Let me just see. Yeah, we're at 871 now. Question, I put in a drive to test my UNAS, removing my normal drives to test the one. I noticed the drive was bad. Replaced the original drive, and now I get a mismatched heart. Interesting. I'm not too sure about that. The UNAS has been great. Didn't you get one? I think, did you put a video out on it? Pretty sure I saw a video. I don't know if it was you, but anyway, I've watched some of your videos. But the UNAS is awesome. I love it. It's so easy just for basic file storage. Oh, you're testing it now. Nice. Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, I like Synology too, don't get me wrong. And then we got to test out that 45 drives. I also have, I think it's a TerraMaster or something like that. TerraMaster. The problem with, maybe it's not a TerraMaster. It's an M2 only. It was an M2 they sent me. The issue with all these storage things, when they send it to me, I have to buy the storage, and the storage costs more than the device. For 45 drives, I actually reached out to them, so I'm fine with that. But like for TerraMaster, I'm like, I'm not buying 8 M2 drives to test it out. Maybe eventually I will, but who knows? And that probably would go on my second channel. We started putting in Unifi everything in our offices, and so far it's been great. I was apprehensive in the suggestion of Unifi simply because of how inexpensive. Yes. Why did you choose? I chose it because I've been working with it for so long, and a company that I worked with used it, so that's really the reason. And it's like Apple. When anything new comes out, everybody wants it. It's great. What's the best way to connect a Flex 10 gig switch? Flex 10 gig switch, what is that one? Is it a utility? The Flex 10 gig switch, what is the Flex? This one right here? Flex 10 gig. So what you'd want to do, you don't want to use this uplink port because that's only a 1 gig port. You'd have to use one of these 4 ports to uplink to 10 gig. It's a weird decision to do it on a 1 gig. I kind of see it because you're just uplinking to get to your, network access, and then you have 2 Macs and a server on there to do file storage between at 10 gig. But yeah, it's a little bit of a different switch. You just bought the 45 drives HL15. Should be arriving this week. I don't even know what the model is that I got. Oh, it's heavy. That's all I know. She's heavy. I don't know what the interfaces are either, if they're 10 gig or what. I don't know. I'll have to find out what the model is. Oh, I might have it in an email. Let's see if I have it in an email here, because then we could look it up. Okay, let's see. Let's go to my. You guys can't see this. Perfect. Here we go. I must have sent him it. Oh, is that what it's called? I don't know if these are out yet. They must be. They must. I hope they are, because I've already shown videos or photos of it. 45 drives. I don't know if they. I don't see it on their site. Another good thing about 45 drives too, they're Canadian. But you don't have like a lot of tech companies that are Canadian. I don't see it. I think this is what it's called though. I don't know. I'll have to find documentation on it before I do a video on it. Did you see that RAID 6 somehow secretly appeared on as an option? I did not. Did I see that? I saw something in the community note that somebody put, but RAID 6 will be coming. I forget when they said. I thought it was like March or something like that. I need to do the USW aggregate, and I need to do 10 gig endpoints. Yes, the aggregation switch is great. Tell us about your second channel. Okay. All right. I'll do that. I don't know about the name. Whatever. I just picked something. Cody's Tech Hub. Whatever. It's fine. The second channel really is just to do stuff that I wouldn't want to put on my first channel. Because, like, if I put a smart lock thing on my Mactelecom networks, it would... I mean, we might get a couple thousand views, which is great. But it's really not the place for it. We do Ubiquity and we do installs on here. And we do, like, Wi-Fi and stuff like that. So that's what fits into Mactelecom. This is just for complete random stuff like this right here. The door lock. Firewall of Gold SE. We're going to have the NetAlly cyber, what was it? The cyber scope. There we go. So this is what we're going to do. I've had this for a couple months. I got to test it out. I haven't actually turned it on yet. So that's what the second channel is going to be. I have like the TerraMaster NAS. I'd put that on there. Like if I got the Ugreen NAS, I'd put that on there as well. So that's kind of what it's for. That's what the second channel. Cody's Tech Tales. That would have worked actually. I just saw a video going over the G4 doorbell reader to unlock a smart door lock. Unifi smart lock was a thing, yes. Do you think it'll come back? I don't know if it'll come back. I know a lot of people have requested it, though. I hope so. What's the best way to get views? I do tech videos, but don't show my face because I like to focus on the main topic. That's a different one. You know what? You should look into TubeBuddy if you haven't already. It's a little paid service that helps with your tags and stuff like that, but be consistent with your videos. Not that you need to show your face. It's up to you what you do. It's just a little bit more personal, I guess, when you do show your face, but it's more about consistency than anything. I will say it's totally practical for any content creator that needs centralized access to media. I remember when something like this was cost prohibitive. Yes. I mean, the cost, I think, what is it? $4.99, something like that. It's really good. Question, I've heard Unifi Wi-Fi 7 access points have had a lot of IoT issues. My thoughts on it is I don't have those issues, so I've never had those issues, but I don't have a lot of IoT devices. I'm sure some people do. Maybe it's a config issue, but I think Ubiquiti is pushing out firmware updates. I think they know about it as well. So yeah. Like, yeah, you could save. I mean, we just installed U7 Pro Maxes. They were working fine. So I don't know. HL4s are available, so don't front. You also need to go into 45 Home Lab site. Oh, they have a Home Lab? Oh, I think they do. I think Craft Computing in them have 45 Drive Home Lab. I think that must be what I got, maybe. I'll figure it all out before I do the video on it, because we got to get the right information out. I thought like Craft Computing and Lawrence Systems and stuff like that has their own. I don't know if you could buy it. That would be kind of cool if you could buy the creator NASs. I wonder if they do stuff like that. It would be. They went out to Nova. I know like Craft Computing. I think Techno Tim went out there. I believe Raid Owl went as well. Over to the 45 drives, and because they're in Nova Scotia. I've never been to Nova Scotia. I still could rename it, but I guess I could rename it. It wouldn't be that hard right now. Oh, it's not officially out yet. Oh. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. I shared the picture. I didn't know. I'm sure I could have shared the picture. You love what I'm doing. Perfect. Sorry I missed it. What you going to load on 45 drives? That I don't know. I just got it the other day, so I got to kind of think about it. I'm going to be doing... I'm not sure yet. I'll probably end up doing mechanical. I'll most likely do mechanical. Alonzo, how's it going? Yeah, I'm probably going to do mechanical, I would think. I do have some drives. I do have drives. I have 4 terabyte drives that I could put in there. I forgot I had those. Yeah, we'll go for a couple more minutes, then I'm gonna play some Elden Ring on Twitch. Oh, SPX, it's not working. I don't think it's working. Is the I redid my network and it's not. You can't do any of the flashing or stuff with my lights. I'll share my channel here in case you want to watch me struggle at Elden Ring for a little bit, but in my experience, I'd say go with at least 7200. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. I was trying to look for a site that does used hard drives because they're freaking expensive. And there are sites out there that do it for sure. So videos for next week, maybe possibly the zone-based firewall. I might do a video just on the U7 Pro Outdoor just for now in my driveway and just get some basic feel of it. Trying to think of what else we got going on. We might see the ENVR video if the bezel shows up. So if the bezel shows up, I'll end up doing a video on it. Because I got to get this to my customers. With adding the other 15 to 20 cameras in the parking lot, we're going to be kind of getting close to capacity with 2 UNVR Pros. I think that's who I looked at was Server Deal Parts. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's who it was. I know, been going for almost 2 hours. That is a new record. Thinking you are waiting for 100,000. I don't think I'll get... no, that's not going to happen. That would be too long of a stream. I can't do it that long. I know you said you were learning Home Assistant. Can you post videos on how you're getting started, please? So if I did that, it would be on my second channel. It'd be on this channel here. I'll post that again. There we go. Is that in American dollars, though? Because Canadian dollars, that's going to be ridiculous. But yes. I did play Helldivers 2 when it first came out, just for a little bit. I do not. To this question, I do not. No. Even though it's legal here, I don't. My brother does. On the UNAS, any ways to backup versioning? They have snapshots. Oh man, this coffee is super cold. Let me share Chantel's channel one more time. She has a new video coming out at 12:30, I guess. She's doing a premiere. So there's this. I will be in some of the videos. She is going to Where's she going? She's going to Mexico on the 21st for a week. So she'll have some videos out about that. While she's gone for the week, I'm going to be hanging out with the girls. We'll probably do more live streams. I might do 2 live streams on YouTube that week. And then I'll give me back my 100. I don't know if I could give you back channel points. Can I? Let's see. I don't think I can. No, I can't. And if you can, I don't know how to. But yeah, so I'll end up streaming. I'll be releasing a bunch of videos, and yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. Let me go to the YouTube stuff here. Yeah, we are going to end this on YouTube. Any news on new talk hardware? Not yet, but I really hope we see some. We talked about that a little bit, I think, near the beginning of the stream. I bought 2 times 16 terabyte Iron Wolf Pros for my UNAS, $234 each. Yeah, the hard drives end up costing more than the NAS itself, and that's been going on forever, right? But I am gonna end the YouTube stream. If you guys want to watch me play Elden Ring again, you could go over here. We could still talk tech and stuff like that. I'm just gonna be trying to level up in Elden Ring, and pretty much. But how would you connect Unifi Talk to FreeBX? You wouldn't. You take it easy as well. 100K should be in like 2 days, I hope. And then we'll do a giveaway for the UNAS. That will be live on stream next weekend. It will be a UNAS with 2 8 terabyte hard drives. But YouTube, I am jumping off. Everybody have a good rest of your weekend. Watch out for some new videos this week. I don't know if I'll have a video on my second channel. We'll see. But either way, take care. Thank you all for coming by. It was great. Talk to you later.